What's up, fam? It's all clouded, and look at that background. So, another day, another dollar, another day, another coin. So, let's have a look at our progress over the last week. So, I've just been running the blender mode, suppose you'd call it some sort of EHP hybrid sort of style. I don't know what you call it, but anyway, we're just spinning to win. So, stats. So, here's the count overview. Coins, 182 trill. Stones, 8.9k. Researchers. So I managed to get, that's 10, maybe 20 researchers this week. We'll get to that part later on in the video. So what have I been farming? I have been farming this. Tier 10. I'm actually considering doing this. Maybe 3 tier 11s, see how that fits in the schedule. But here's where we're farming, just in the blender mode. So getting close to that 3 trill a run. The runs are going for roughly 11 hours. So yeah, just cruising with that. I've tried different tiers. Like I tried tier 9. That goes to the 12-hour mark. It's just not enough coins. Good sells, but yeah, not quite there, not quite where we want it. Why would you when you could go tier 10? So that's where we are. That's what we've been farming over in the past week. Speaking about farms, what I might consider is, and I'll get into it soon in the strategy, I might consider devoing and going back to tier 8. But I'll show you guys why soon. So, milestones. What do we do for milestones? We got, where are we? We got a little bit of this, but what I was missing out on is we were trying to unlock tier, oh no, here. Is it this one? It's one of these ones. I think it's this. We're trying to unlock tier 16. The reason why I wanted to unlock tier 16 is because I heard somewhere in tier 16 you can get the, I don't know what the lab's called, but it's the lab for chain lightning, and it helps with scatter. Maybe it's like scatter or thunder or scatter amp. Not really too sure, but the scatter babies is what's breaking my wall, and then it ends up being the rays that kill me if I go in the full blender mode. Now, if I go back to Devo, it means kind of nothing, but that's why I tried to hit that milestone. I wonder what, let's have a quick look while we're here. So I could probably pick up a few stones in some of these other ones, like tier 14. There's one. Probably pick up a bit of something there. Obviously tier 13, we could pick up something. And then looks like tier 12 too. I'll get around to it some stage, maybe some stage this week. Tourneys. So here we go again. So we're back in the rubber bandies. So last tourney got rank 3. I don't think I was really paying much attention. I can't remember what the battle conditions were. Anyway, it was something range ultimates, I think. We got 60. We got 60 in the last tournament. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. The other one before, we got 55. Was it battle conditions? Or did we get a 9% increase in how good we are? Not really sure. But that's tournament progress. It's going to be like that for a while. This thing, got everything done. Just need to get the last ones. Goldbot still looks trash. Might have some plans about syncing that in if we go Devo. And Guild. So we got everything in the Guild. We got the 750 box. We got this thing, Guardian. So you guys have all seen this by now. But I was kind of sitting there thinking about it. Now, what it looks like it does, we'll try to have a look-see, eh? We'll have a look-see. Where is our buddy? Here's our buddy. What it does, if you haven't unlocked it yet, I'm pretty sure everybody's unlocked it, but you'll see it and then what you'll see is it gets like this little dot next to it, and then the dot spins around, and then what the dot does is it goes around in circles, and then it fires off and it tags a mob. So how I'm kind of thinking this works is, boom, where are we? We're back here. So I was picturing this, let's say 6 months down the track or something like this. This with a mega low cooldown. This with a butt ton of targets. And this with its percentage up. Even if it was like 5% or something, and it's just tagging every cube, mob, whatever you want to call it, in sight, it'll be pretty sick. Now this one here converts some enemies into allies, causing their damage to instead heal for a short time. I mean, maybe. I mean, yeah, I'm not really sure. I don't know about that one. For the store, you guys already could tell that I got the background, but we have just got this last skin to get, and then after that, we can start looking at these. I'm not sure what's this one. Maybe go for the crit factor first. This will be pretty sick too. Like once you invest heavily into the cooldown, it's tagging everything. You're putting a multiplier on everything. By the stage that it gets pretty useful, I'm probably going to be, because it's going to take such a long time to get there, probably going to be pretty far down the track. So for the tier 10, you can see it right here on the screen. Here's my coins, and that's roughly about the ways I'm getting to, roughly around 7,600. So not too bad, not too bad for the workshop. Because I'm using free ups at the moment, nothing really matters in here. I think we did max out the max recovery. So the reason for that is that so the free ups can just basically focus on that and then pick up some of this, because you do need enemy health level skips even in Devo, because you want to trim as much as possible. Now eventually how my runs ends up going is in this kind of build that I have, that I'm doing at the moment, is I'm trying to smash as much elites as I can, as fast as I can with my damage. Try not to put too much damage where it's killing all the cubes before they hit the black holes. And then eventually their health just outscales my damage. And then I'm just face tanking everything. That's kind of the gist to where it goes until they end up shattering my wall. And then that's all she wrote. But you do need some health skips, because you need to be killing elites fast, because with a wall and you don't really have thorns, you're kind of relying on that. So for this, I think I might have picked something up, can't remember. This is where we're at. I kind of want to devo purely just so I can pump enhancements, because I want to start unlocking this sort of stuff. It's only 26 trill away, which is really only like a week's worth of farming. And I also haven't tested Devo for a while, and I have put a little bit of upgrades into the cooldowns on my ultimate weapons. Here's this tab. Where do we go? We go here. So I've got, what did we do? I think we did a level here and a level there. The good thing is if I devo, I can just, as I'm walking them down, I can just go one at a time, whichever one's cheapest. So that's a bonus. And the build that I'm running at the moment, I kind of have to get both. So I'd have to get, what's that, 392 stones before I can walk it down, which isn't much. Like basically this tournament's winnings, by next tournament's winnings, I'll be able to put a level in each. But you just notice it a bit more when you're in Devo. because those prices are a little bit more affordable. So that's where the ultimate weapons are at. For cards, still same. I actually think, well, we actually did have a card event. As a card event? Yeah, in the event, we had a card thing. So there might be something different here. Like, I think this might have gone to, what would you call that, level 6? Maybe a couple of these other ones. This is a good one. I was waiting for ages for this to get to 50%, so I'm pretty stoked with the plasma cannon. I hate it when there's tournaments and then they get rid of the plasma cannon, because that's real helpful. Moddies are still the same. I actually started using this one for farming, so I wouldn't mind if we got a little something there. But if we go to sync the Guildbot, we need to get rid of this, which leaves me with limited options if I want to stick with Mythic, because Mythic we can also change these too. So this could be more focused in a different route. So if we're going more for the blender style, but if I want Mythic rolls, I'm pretty much limited to this. Which its effect does nothing, but I suppose it doesn't really matter in the end. But I know that everybody uses this one. And the Singularity Harness. And I think it's because of that. Extra 5 meters. Sweet as. But mine's at a dumb level. But I haven't got to that point yet. Still undecided. But while we are here, I think I might save 3,000 gems, because we are... How far away are we? We're 3 days away from the rollover. I saw Greenie and Crowbar's video, and bro, they both have Ancestor project funding. Like, holy hecker! I know those fellas building up to this update, and that they had a butt ton of gems. Like, if anybody had seen any of the other videos, they're buying all the packs, but they're not rolling mods or doing anything or boosting. They might have boosted like some sort of research, some labbing here and there, but pretty much just saved all the gems. So they hit their they got to hit it running. And I couldn't believe it when I seen it at Ancestral. That's absolutely insane. But I might save 3,000 gems, so that gives us 6 rolls. Now, if we go to do some rolls, I just need one of these. And if I got one of these, I can get that up a level. So, I mean, fingers crossed, but the odds are stacking against us. I think if we get... What do we need for this? Do we need one more of this to get that? And then that goes Mythic. I don't know. But what do we get to do? 6 pulls. So we'll just go standard banner. I don't need project funding. I'm light years away from that. Now, I might be wrong. I might be, losing out on an opportunity here. Maybe other people are having success, but I'm pretty sure I'm way too far away from that. So it's 1, 2. Oh, bro, I'll take it. Let's fucking go. That means I only need 2 more, and then I get Ancestor. Oops. 3, 4, 2 more. What's this one? Not bad, mate. So, not today. Today's not our lucky day. Should we do one more for good luck? We'll do one more for good luck. No good luck. Oh, well. Boom. Hit that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's we got here? I use that one. Bang, bang. Anything else? Dun, dun. Boom. Now, the reason why I'm doing some of the epics and some of the knots is because I do this, so I don't end up with a butt ton of random copies. If you have a look at this whole line here. Look at this whole line here. That's why I do that. I only pick certain copies that I upgrade up to, what's this? Is that Epic Plus? See, like that? Same like the Canons. Just down here. So that's why I do some and I don't do others. And I mentioned it earlier. Boom. But labs. So the good thing about the build that I'm running at the moment is, look, I've got 3 labs running at 4x at the moment. Now, I generally get away with 2. 2 at 4x, 3 at 3x, and every other whatever day I get an extra one at a 4x. I did pick up this. I was pretty gutted because it's a good one. It's definitely a good one. For the range enemies, chipping away you definitely helps if you class cannon. But just down here, where it says 6 days, I thought that when I clicked on it to research it, I thought it said 9 hours. So I was like, man, a little window before I go to sleep, pump this one out, and it was actually 9 bloody days. So I was like, hey, what the hell's going on here? I've got this one going here. I've actually turned it off because, that's pretty good on the regen. We're at level 76 on the lab speed. So that's humming along nicely. And standard perks, she's almost done. But if we go to the history, so if we go to, you'll probably notice, like, even just look here, look, boom, 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 boom. Just smashing the health regen. Like, even, let's say here, 43 is probably a bit on the high side, but it's not for me currently because I don't have the ancestor roll for health regen. So that sucks. That's why it doesn't even matter what the armor is. It just needs to be ancestor. So I can roll the defense and the health regen. Basically, once my wall goes, I'm dead anyway. Like, I only last 1 or 2 waves after. But it's just all bloody regen. Because when I was sitting there thinking, okay, if I go back to Devo, what would help me take these runs, if we go tier 8, what would help me turn this from an 11-hour run to a 12-hour run? And I was putting so much into health. I was running like 2 labs at health, but then I didn't even think, what about regen? I think my regen lab was at like 33 or something like that. So it was actually good just bumping it up because it's helped the current build that I'm doing at the moment. And anyway, But if I go back to Devo, then I reckon that will help me boost up that run. And then I'm pretty sure I would have picked up some stuff along the way that's actually going to help those runs. But if we go back to here and we go to my favorites, I'm running out of econ things to research. So we've got what? What do we got here? We've got 1. And these labs are ridiculous. Oh, look at this. 9 days. The labs are so long that like here's how I think about it. So if that's a 9-day lab, am I going to get more benefit? So this is how I think about it. And I actually got this from someone in Discord. That, let's say we're in a match and then you're trying to figure out what do you want to do? Like, how do I get more coins, or how does my tower perform better? And there's 2 ways to think about it. Out of your current, let's say your current wave and tier. Got your current wave and tier. Think about it. Somebody used the analogy of fruit. So they said, let's say you're doing 7,000. Do you want to chase a bigger fruit and get up higher? So what will it take for you to get higher up? Let's say you want to go to wave oh, screen's a bit cluttered. Let's say you want to go from wave 7k to 7.5k. Now, what's going to get you there? So that's you chasing a bigger fruit, or going from tier 10, let's say, to tier 11. That's again chasing a bigger fruit. Now, the other way to think about things is, well, we're at tier 10, we're at wave 7,000. How do I squeeze more juice out of my runs? So I don't even know if that made sense saying it like that. But when I read it, are you looking for bigger fruit, or are you looking to squeeze more juice out of the fruit that you currently get? So when you're doing like Devo and that, you're trying to squeeze as much juice out as you can out of your runs and for the time that you have. But then when you're taking different paths, so the reason why I'm rambling on about this, right, is if we look at this lab, 9 days, am I going to get more benefit from doing this to squeeze out more juice? Or am I going to get more benefit from doing this for 9 days? How many labs of these could I get that could give me the same ROI? So let's say 9 days, let's say it's like 11 levels versus the one for the GT. Now, I don't know if this is exact, but I'm just using it as an example. So it's like not necessarily clocking up all the econs. Econ labs are beneficial when you could either, yep, cool, I don't have that GT one, I can't squeeze out more juice out of what I'm currently doing, but maybe I can get a bigger fruit if I pick up a different lab. But the reason why I'm rambling on about that is I'm actually running out of these econ labs. I don't have much left. We've got the golden tail bonus, spotlight bonus. I haven't touched the golden bot yet ones because I'm trying to work out calculating out sync. Could probably do some duration. Coins per kill? Like, and then what? I mean, I suppose it's a good thing. It means that now I get to do all the other, fun stuff. Get to pick up on all this other stuff. But yeah, we're in a bit of a crossroads. Do we stay in the mode that we're in, where we're blendering and we're speeding up all the labs and we can smash through everything, and then we go start looking for the damage and EHP and whatever's left? Or do we devo up, get more coins, and basically pump it into enhancements? Because I think that's what I need to do. I need coins so that I can do skips and I can do enhancements, and that's probably the best route for me if we're about to run out of our labs. So I'm not really too sure what I'm going to do for this week. A little bit gutted that we didn't get anything good out of those pulls, but it is what it is. It's the name of the game. I'm sitting there looking at 3,000 gems and I'm going, nah, I just want to burn them. But no, we'll sit there, we'll hold back. Yeah, that's pretty much all she wrote. And boom, shout out to the homies. Look at the homies. My homies going hard. So if you like what you see, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, keep it cloudy, fam.